After a lifetime bustling with commitments, responsibilities, and relationships, solitude can take on a rare, deeply nuanced beauty. When the house seems quiet and the days are largely your own, solitude isn't just empty space, it's a rich canvas of possibilities designed by your own hand. Many of us now live alone, whether by circumstance or by choice, and that experience brings with it opportunities for profound clarity and unexpected growth. It's tempting sometimes to think of living alone as a state of lacking conversation, lacking partnership, lacking the familiar chaos of daily family life. But what if we reconsidered? What if, at this stage, solitude is not an absence, but a rare presence, a presence of self, of intention, of a life crafted quietly but faithfully by decades of living? Today, let's explore the gifts of living alone, and how this chapter can unfold with far more depth, clarity, and joy than we may have expected. First, let's start by honoring the value of your own company. Think about this. After so many years surrounded by the hubbub of others' needs, wants, and schedules, having uninterrupted time with yourself gives the rare luxury of listening closely to your inner voice. It's no small matter. The dialogue you have with yourself is one of the most enduring relationships you'll ever know. Without the pressure to shape-shift or please, you get to ask, who am I now when no one else is around? What do I truly love? This clarity can help you rekindle passions set aside years ago, or discover interests you'd never had the space to pursue. To begin, set aside 15 minutes each morning, just for you. Maybe it's with coffee in hand, gazing out the window. Maybe it's writing a few lines in a journal. Don't judge the thoughts that arise. Let your own company be enough, and see what gently surfaces. Now let's turn to the insight that solitude can strengthen emotional resilience. A life lived has likely weathered storms of loss, heartache, and change. Living alone now can remind you you've navigated through all of it, and what you've gained is true strength. Solitude lets you process feelings at your own pace. Without judgments or interference, you can feel and understand emotions as they arise. This doesn't mean bottling things up. It means learning your own coping rhythms. One practical action when you feel loneliness or sadness creep in: choose an activity that brings you solace, perhaps listening to a beloved record from your youth or tending to your plants. Notice your ability to self-soothe. Over time, this builds a well of inner calm that supports your well-being. Have you ever experienced the freedom that comes from being able to make decisions, large or small, without compromise? Living alone lets you reclaim autonomy over your environment and your time. For example, you might compare two approaches to a quiet Saturday. One person chooses spontaneity, brewing tea and diving into a novel until lunchtime, while another prefers structure and crafts a gentle plan for the day. Both paths are valid. The power is that you decide what works for your own rhythm without negotiation. This autonomy isn't about isolation. It's about tuning into your authentic self. This week, pick a small aspect of your environment to personalize: a cozy reading nook, a corner for art or music, or the perfect spot to linger at sunset. Celebrate your ability to choose. Let's take a moment here. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Ageless intuition. Connecting with you and building a supportive community is what keeps us going. Now, solitude makes space for reflection and sometimes healing. As years go by, we collect memories like keepsakes, some bright and beloved, others tinged with regret or longing. When you live alone, you are gifted the time and quiet to process, forgive, and find meaning in the stories of your life. Rather than being swept along by distractions, you can revisit these chapters on your terms, perhaps reframing old hurts or finding gratitude in the lessons learned. Consider setting aside time to create a memory ritual, light a candle, hold a cherished photo, or simply allow yourself a few quiet minutes to honor a loved one or a season gone by. See what healing wisdom arises when you treat your history with the tenderness it deserves. Equally powerful is recognizing the potential for deeper social connections, even while living alone. Solitude isn't synonymous with loneliness. With intention, your alone time can heighten your appreciation for meaningful encounters, be it with a neighbor, a grandchild, or an old friend. Reflect back which interactions over the years have fueled your spirit rather than drained it. When living alone, you can be purposeful in seeking and sustaining only those relationships that enrich your life. As a practical step, schedule a regular phone call or video chat, not out of obligation, but genuine pleasure, or join a group that shares your interests, even virtually. The quality of your relationships matters far more than their quantity. If you find yourself longing for moments of companionship, animals can be wonderful allies. Pets, whether furry, feathered, or scaled, offer comfort, structure, and unspoken camaraderie. Their needs are simple, their loyalty steadfast. Even caring for houseplants can bring a sense of nurturing purpose, a living connection to the world outside. If adopting a pet isn't feasible, consider volunteering at a local animal shelter or simply tending to your garden, connecting with nature's quiet cycles. Notice how companionship can take many forms. Another insight: living alone can prompt a clearer relationship with technology and the modern world. Many of us have seen extraordinary change in our lifetimes, from rotary phones to today's video calls and streaming music. Living alone, you have the freedom to welcome inventions that bring joy and connection, while thoughtfully setting boundaries that preserve your peace. Perhaps you relish video chatting with distant loved ones, or perhaps you prefer handwritten letters and phone calls. There's no right way. If you're curious, pick one new technology to explore at your own pace: a streaming music service with your favorite songs from the 60s, or an online class. Allow yourself to be both an eager learner and a wise gatekeeper, elevating your quality of life on your own terms. Let's pause here and invite you to reflect. Which aspects of solitude have surprised you most? What gifts or challenges has living alone brought into your life? Please share your thoughts in the comments. We are building a circle here, and your story adds meaning for us all. There's also the clarity that comes with embracing daily rituals. In solitude, small acts take on greater significance: the way the light changes during breakfast, the warmth of your favorite blanket, the satisfaction of a well-watered plant. These patterns shape each day with gentle purpose, lending calm and continuity. Consider creating one or two rituals that ground you: a daily walk to greet the morning air, a pause each evening for reflection or prayer, or time set aside for lifelong hobbies. These rituals not only anchor you, but can also foster a quiet gratitude for the everyday. If decluttering or reprioritizing your home has been on your mind, solitude provides both the space and perspective to do it at a comfortable pace. Decades accumulate treasures, but also items that no longer serve. Take it one small drawer or box at a time, parting with what's no longer necessary or brings only obligation. With each act of letting go, you create room for clarity, calm, and new memories. Let's not forget the quiet courage it takes to live alone. In a world that often celebrates busyness and togetherness, choosing to honor solitude as a powerful, affirmative act is deeply wise. You are not simply enduring time alone, but enriching it with meaning only you can create. After all you've seen and done, that's something to be truly proud of. In all these ways, living alone can be a season of rich self-discovery, healing, creativity, and peace. You're invited to see this not as a phase to be tolerated, but as a canvas still being painted, with the finest strokes yet to come. If this perspective resonates with you, Please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Intuition. Your presence here adds to the warmth and wisdom of our community. As we close, I want to acknowledge the immense reservoir of wisdom you carry into each day. Every insight shared today is only an invitation, a reminder that within the walls of your own home and in every quiet moment exists the opportunity for deeper clarity, new beginnings, and quiet contentment. I look forward to hearing your reflections, your stories, and the ways you shape solitude into something vibrant, all your own. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe if this brought you joy today. We're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you. Wishing you a peaceful day, wrapped in warmth and love.